Well. If it isn't Mumamo, another Monday, but this one is a special one. We love this.
Mm-hmm.
We love it so much. Part of what we love is hanging out with these two fine fellows.
Hello.
I being your disembodied pal, your only pal, or maybe your only disembodied pal. Here, hanging out every Monday for Mutants Masterminds Monday. Well, nearly every Monday. Sometimes we kind of get a little sidetracked by life or holidays or what have you. But it is a great time for you to hang out with our buddy Alex Thomas.
Hi.
How are you, friend?
Follically challenged.
Nice. Are you? What does this say? What does it say? Bowman
Brigadier.
Brigadier.
I love it. And then, of course, we have the Mutants Masterdaddy, Steve Kenson himself.
Hello, everybody.
Look at
I've been changing that every week. I wonder if people have been noticing that.
Mm-hmm.
I did not. I have not been noticing it, but I'm not known for my ability to, notice things. But I do. Look at this. Okay, we have Raymond Stephen.
You make a mean calendar, Troy.
Hey, look at that. I know I do. Very mean, but nice, but mean. Raymond says it's showtime. Beetlejuice laughing. I like that. It's showtime. That actually might be a Joker.
That's pretty good, Troy.
You like that? Does it seem like it was more like a Joker from the Batman from the movie that had nipples?
The Joker wasn't in that one, but yes.
Wasn't he?
It was.
He was not. He was not.
He was in that time period of Batman movies, but he was in. Yes. He was actually in the Batman movie with Beetlejuice, Michael Keaton.
Wait a minute. I'm thinking of Clooney.
Yeah, the nipples were Clooney, Poison Ivy, and
Mr.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze.
Who was Jack Nicholson?
Gay icons all.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson was with Michael Keaton in 1980.
Oh, see, I'm mixing them all up. See, that's why we do this show, so we can straighten me out. I like it. Squire says, howdy, y'all. Gene says, hi back. Let's see here. Pope is here as well. Is it special because I'm here? Yes, Pope. That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm. Always.
RC says, that's Alex's evil twin. Shall we address the mustache in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I had to shave for the production of Hunchback of Notre Dame that I will be performing in the next few weeks. And I have to get used to how my mouth moves without a mustache holding it down.
That's right. So it is indeed the same Alex. We have a whole DNA sequencing that we do before we start the show. Yeah, we vouch.
The computer did not recognize me with its face scan. It was like, nope, that's not you.
Nope. Sorry, sir. Yes, lots of beard comments. Claude's worried that you've misplaced it, but you've got it saved.
I know what trash can it's in right now.
Nice. Let's see. Raymond says that bit was from the first part of the beginning credits of the Beetlejuice animated series. Thank you, Raymond, for the clarity. SC Terra Marine says Nicolas Cage's Batman. And Claude says, but you're playing Claude, and we all know that Claude has a beard. That's true.
And here's the thing. I'm the understudy for Frollo, and the main Frollo is 28 years older than me.
Oh.
So I am I'm baby Frollo is what is. I'm here for the Muppets baby version.
I was just going to say the Muppets baby version of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I like it. All right. Well, so here's the deal. We, at one point, some time ago, I want to say a few years ago, we were talking about plotting and scheming and planning, and we had the idea to just do it live. As sort of a look into what we've got cooking and things that we can talk about, and sort of a look ahead to the excitement to come and secrets and things when we want to let them out. But then everyone loved it, and we decided we're going to do this like this for the rest of our known existence.
Our days.
Dominic says, "Hello, good to see you, friend."
I do want to address. Brandon said it looks like I would take care of your dog while you're out of town, and I'm literally doing that right now.
I'm
watching the dog over there.
Called out.
Super accurate.
Super accurate. And so that's what we're doing. And here's the idea. If you have ideas, you have thoughts, you have interesting schemes or plans that you'd like to sort of see come to fruition, this is the place to do it. Not much gets by us, but every once in a while, we do some pretty innovative, interesting things. And hey, Aranon says it finally loaded. What have we planned so far, Aranon? We planned the entire year.
Nothing.
I want to thank everybody for nothing. Actually, yeah, not a thing. David Bodie says howdy. # Mumamo.
Claude says, I think the first thing we should plan is a planning episode. You would think so, Claude, but actually that was not the first thing we did.
It was not the first thing we did. That is very true. Planning did not get into the way in the way of this production.
Never.
All right. Well,
it is a very cozy sweater. It's got bears on it. I like it a lot.
It's a very wintry kind of thing. I like it.
Right?
Yeah. My face is
awesome.
cold. So
Jim Judge says, "Hey team." Let's see. What is hold on here. Maybe add the Patreon dev chats to the calendar. Yes, RC. Yes, absolutely. We're gonna focus on just the Mumamo for now, and then we'll add the dev chats on there, and perhaps an overlay. But that's a very good suggestion, and I know that's not your first time suggesting it.
Speaking of, we have a dev chat on Wednesday.
We do.
Is it coming this coming Wednesday?
Yeah, 2 days from now we have a dev chat from now.
Well, we better put that on the calendar for RC. Since he has asked for it multiple times, and Ornon as well. Yes, we will do that for sure. Let's see. We do it at what time do we do it at? 5.
Yeah, it's usually 8 p.m. my time.
I thought it was 5 your time. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so now let me get back up here to October. And the other thing that's really fun about this stream is that you get to see how badly I type. Let's see, Patreon. Whoops.
Case in point.
Patreon dev chat, and that's going to be at 5 p.m. And that's how it works. You just we shout out some ideas, and I'm going to do my level best. If we end up adopting one of your ideas, we are going to give you a real life human hero point and sing your praises. And I think we got pretty much everybody. There was one that I wasn't sure of, but moving forward, we will make sure you get adequate credit. I almost didn't get that right. Adequate credit, and you will then also perhaps, maybe, no promises, but maybe it's appropriate for you to join us for that particular episode. We'll see. Speaking of which, so today's planning. Then we've got next Monday. We've got 2 Mondays before the big, holiday Tuesday, the most important holiday of the year. Do we want to focus on something spooky?
Yeah, I think we should have spooky for the.
I feel like we should.
We have in October.
I like that. Hold on 1 second. Great convos happening already. All right, so we know that we want to keep the remaining Mondays spooky. And probably with some extra amplified spookiness on the 30th. This is the day before. And let's see. Beards of the Multiverse.
Raymond's already got spooky, scary skeletons using undead and similar creatures.
Ooh. Do we want to do that for the 23rd?
Yeah, sure. I'm down for that.
Nice.
I mean, vampires in that? Is that okay, Raymond? Can we talk about?
Yeah, they're undead.
Mummies, liches.
And also then to help me, future Troy, I'll remember this, but what is the hook here? So it's basically using the undead in your campaign.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. We can talk about undead villains, undead player characters.
Oh yeah.
Undead minions.
Undead people. Undead minions.
Ghosts. We can ghosts be its own episode.
In your campaign.
I use a lot of ghosts in my series, but that's mostly Jones's fault.
Perfecto.
Well, because his character eats ghosts. I mean,
yeah.
And that's actually I'm going to make a change here.
In the game I'm starting this week, I also have a character who can see ghosts. So I wind up with a lot of I can see dead people player characters in my life.
Funny thing that.
All right, let's take
a lot of fun creating NPC ghosts who are just like random bit characters that crack me up.
All right, if the October episode isn't named Spooky Scary Skeletons, okay, we'll make sure that happens on let me adjust that. So I also want to make sure I get you in here, Raymond. From, capital R, 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 Raymond. From, capital R Stegman. Okay. And the undead. I'm gonna go also call it spooky. Oops. Spooky Harry.
Spooky Scardy.
Spooky Scardy. Sloopkins. All right. Skeletons. Whoop, skeletons.
Skeletons.
Skeletons. No, not in my Mutants Masterminds. Okay, so
certainly not.
Certainly not. All right.
I think the Monday before Halloween, we should make a haunted house together.
Oh my gosh,
that would be a fun.
Alex,
yes.
that's such
With
a good idea.
And hazards and yes,
and villains and ne'er-do-wells. I guess it could be make a haunted house / make a haunted house adventure.
Just haunted house.
Yeah, I think
the adventure will come.
That's right. Yeah. That's a brilliant idea.
Well, that's why Alex makes the big bucks.
That's right. That's why he makes the big beards. All right. So that's wow, Alex, that is awesome. Now Apook has
I didn't want to shave my beard. I had to for the show I'm in.
You had to for this show. It's part of his contract. Let's see.
Chris was the one who said we should have had community input before I shaved my face.
Well, that's what I would expect from Kramus as far as that
that's
goes.
Right. Yeah, he's just so devoted.
A man of formidable beardage himself.
Right.
I know my beardless face is a jump scare. I'm sorry, everyone.
It is fine and not a jump scare. It's just, when I do remember when my father had shaved his beard when I was a little kid, and I was like, "You're not real. You're an imposter." I literally said it to his face, and then
who are you?
And it turned out it was true.
It's a jump scare for me. I feel like a tiger looking in a mirror for the first time every time I see the
Right.
All right. Here's what Apook says. Mastermind Apook says, something I would like to see is a deep dive on street level non-teen PL8 heroes campaigns, Daredevil, Batman, Year One, Rorschach, that kind of stuff.
Street level heroes, down for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Now the challenge will be, can we go through an entire episode on street level heroes and not mention the source book that may not be mentioned?
Oh, it's too late. It was already mentioned in this chat even. By a surprising source, I might add. It was Oranon.
I think Oranon was responding to somebody else mentioning it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if that's the case.
Because Oranon said mention of the Vigilantes Handbook, 6 more weeks of winter.
Alex,
so I think that was a response.
Alex, you've done it. You've done it.
Oh, my bad. 12 more weeks of winter.
Right.
Now, can I do
Forever Winter, Never Christmas?
Nope, I cannot. Okay, I'm endeavoring to also save the actual and this is by, I'm going to say by Apook. That's how we spell that. And this event, great. Okay, phenomenal. What else have we got in chat?
Troy, right before Apook, SC Terra Marine mentioned playing unique characters.
Oh, yes.
Like dragons, unicorns, griffins, etc.
So that's great. That's a good topic. So how do we want to say this? Is it
call that
non-humanoid or
human characters?
Yeah. And I suppose what we're really looking for is how to stat up characters that are like dragons and all that kind of good stuff.
Sure.
Good
and
stuff.
Considerations to take to play for playing them.
Yeah. How tough is it to have a dragon PC who can't walk into
our inevitable Mutants and Masterminds Blue Rose crossover where
right,
characters are psychic cats, horses, and whatnot.
Dominic says Mumamo the musical.
Oh, alas for you.
I'm out.
Let's see. How to stat up.
Y'all don't want to hear me sing.
And I'll just say and play characters that are dragons, frogs, shoes, etc.
Yes, gargoyles.
Sentient tires.
Gargoyles, that's what I want. I had the frogs and shoes thing. I was just ripping. Gargs.
Candlesticks and dishes,
That's right. That's right. A teapot.
I love a good gargoyle hero. I have
right.
I have art for a gargoyle superhero in Titan City.
All right, so that's one on the board for SC, Terran, Marine. Nice. Thank you for catching that, Steve. And then let's see.
Oh, Brandon mentioned the mundane.
Mundane
world building. What does healthcare look like in a superhuman universe? Narcotics, mail delivery. How do powers change the mundane in your universe?
Very interesting. So Hannibal Fist says, every DM struggles with how to keep things fresh and exciting week after week. It seems every plot has already been done. How do you keep it fresh? Might be both of those are actually. I mean, I think we can make a lot of fun out of the mundane one. But let's get Hanover's. How do we feel about addressing the keep it fun, keep it engaging sort of stuff?
We can do that. I feel like that's more of a joy of game mastering.
Oh my goodness, it sure is. Yeah.
You write that down and send it to me, Troy?
I sure will. I'm going to do that immediately. So you know what? That's phenomenal. So look at this. Your influence, friends in chat, is so it goes so far that it's influencing other programs that we're not even on right now.
Right? It's amazing.
Which is great. Happy Garfield Day. Like the president or the cat?
No, the cat, because it's Monday.
Oh, right, because he doesn't like Mondays.
He doesn't like Mondays.
Okay,
he would like that Mondays if you played Eminem.
Right. Garfield never experienced an Eminem Monday, so
no, that's a poor cat.
Hanover Fist, that is a great topic of discussion for GMs. It's tough. It's tough keeping excited for your campaign.
Yeah, can be
Monday
a challenge.
World. There we go. Mundane world building. And the idea here is
pretty much what do mundane things look like in a world of people with superpowers? How do powers change the mundane, as Pope puts it?
I like
is there
that
a superhero?
Right. What is, super OSHA like?
How do
powers change the mundane, or supers change the mundane?
Supers change the mundane. Yeah, what's normal in a world where everything's suddenly not so normal? I love it.
Not so normal, exactly.
Yeah. All right, so that's a great one. Pope, you're on the board. I love it. Next up is the 27th of November. Did we blow through a holiday here? What's happening?
Well, Thanksgiving
is the 23rd?
Is indeed the 23rd. So we did go past that.
I think I need to set my holidays in the U.S. Ta-da! Perfect. And so let's backtrack real quick. We're good. This is good. We're good on the 20th.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, fine. I'm not going anywhere.
How do we feel about the 27th? Should that be, sometimes we take that time off.
So no, I would say that, but Raymond just said the last Monday of November should be leftovers, how to recycle ideas to make them new.
Oh my gosh. No, yeah, we're good. Yeah. Even if we were to have the day off, we would, if it were a holiday, we would come in for that subject. That's really fun. Yeah. Super fun.
M&M Monday leftovers is perfect.
M&M leftovers.
My best DM advice is never throw anything away.
Yep, 100%.
And let me get, let's see.
You never know when it's going to come in handy.
Who did that come from? That came from...
It was Raymond
Stegman. Raymond Stegman, who's on fire today.
Really? Seriously, my friend. Did that come... I'm trying to find it in chat. Oh, there we go. Nope, that ain't it. That's your other one.
Yeah, it's closer to the bottom.
Okay, gotcha. Will you take a screenshot of that for me?
Maybe.
I think I can do it. Hold on, let me see here.
I can do it.
Okay, awesome. So, and you can just drop it to me in the Slacks. All right, so let's see. Mundane world building, that's great. Plots for villains using the undead and their crimes. I feel like that falls into the one that we're going to do with the undead.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. SC Marine says using haunted features like cold spots in your game and how do you effectively. That's the haunted house one for sure.
Haunted house. Yep.
Yeah, love it.
Totally.
So Matthew Tyler says, "Hey Mumamo, here's an idea for Earth Prime lore. Following the discovery of Starhaven and the relocation of the Star Island refugees there too, what if Aegis and or Unison develops a true fleet of interstellar spacecraft, perhaps through the use of a preserver-built Forge world?" Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's a great
variant campaign.
Yeah.
I love that in this scenario, Aegis is like, no, Europa is still too close to Earth. Please send them even farther away.
Even farther away. I love it. Claude says, I enjoyed the episode in which we made a super team together, and I think it'd be fun to make a group or duo of villains live. I agree.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's I'm going to save this one. We're doing leftovers, this event, and get to so I would do the 4th of December.
Yep.
Or the I'm telling you, I got a little squirrely when I realized it was in December. I started to twitch a little bit. I was like, what? It's December already.
Right. Yeah.
Too much. So what do we
want? More words of Smash Mouth. The years start coming and they don't stop coming.
And Andy Cunt says something, and it's something and something and something. Let's create a super villain team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Super villain squad.
Oops.
Squad. There you go.
The W.
The big difference between a squad or a squid.
Yeah, super villain squid would be another episode entirely.
You know, I might make a super villain squid for the squad.
Mm-hmm. Or it could be a supervillain squid squad that is entirely made of kids.
Oh, you know what? Let's noodle on this and do that and present it to everybody when we do it. And they'll be like, "What? That's amazing! The Squid Squad." Squid Squad. No, I don't have anything. Let's see. That was that. I like that. Thank you, Claude. Pook says, side note, we are running Nether War under the brilliant GM Lass over in the Freedomverse, and she's decided to elevate Dracula to one of the main villains in our campaign, in Takana. Love it.
I love that for you all. In my Nether War, Centuria one-shot Dracula and kept on trucking.
Poor Dracula.
Yeah, he had that spear he was trying to steal from the Nerean Nexus, and she just snapped it in half and staked it with him and just kept moving.
That is 100% on brand for Centuria, though.
I love it. All right, so we got the villain Squid Squad. We've got now December 11th, and we want, let's see, good stuff here. Playing heroes trying to prevent an undead apocalypse. So we've got lots of spooky stuff.
To talk about.
I think I'm meeting the chat right where we started typing the Halloween stuff, which is why I'm saying all this. So my apologies. I'd love a memo on how to build a good death trap.
Ooh, death traps.
Dominic.
Yes, totally.
We love a good death trap.
We can definitely do death traps.
All right. I love it. How to build a better death trap. Dominic, love it. Dominic's on the board now. That's great. So that takes us to December 18th, which is
our last
quite a special day.
Year.
That's right. The last memo of the year happens to also be my birthday.
Ooh,
yeah, we would do a recap at the end of the year, right? Just like what happens throughout the year.
Do we? I think we could. You know what else we could do is we could do. We threatened in the past to do some kind of like a holiday party. What if we had what if we all got together, and streamed a holiday something and played a game together or something?
I'd be down for that.
Right? I mean, if people just happen to sing "Happy Birthday" for Troy,
That's right. What game?
Well, I don't know if I want to suggest this idea on stream, but we should do a 24-hour charity stream on that day.
You and I have been threatening to do that for years. It's probably time for us to do it.
He doesn't have to do all of them, but I want to GM 6 adventures that day.
Yeah. I feel you. No, I definitely want to do that. So talking about the
we'll raise money for a good charity.
Yeah, I like that. Any thoughts about a game that we would play on the 18th holiday?
Somebody suggested Christmas in Starhaven as a Matthew Tyler suggested that.
Why not? And so what would we play something in Starhaven, or would we?
Yeah, I think we'd be heroes in Starhaven doing something.
Do we want to do an actual play on this day?
Yeah, I'm down. If Steve's down.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, maybe.
So let's do this. Let's maybe I'm thinking if we can. I don't even know. Do we want to keep our stuff in the confines of the hour for this day, or do we want to do something 3-hour special because it's it's holidays and people are ready to check out? Do we want to do something?
How the Curator Stole Christmas.
How to do what?
How the Curator Stole Christmas.
Oh, yeah. So. This is, what I'm going to do? I'm going to bookmark this and let's noodle on it for a bit, and then we'll come back to. We just know that it's going to be a holiday fun kind of thing.
Right. Holiday fun.
Holiday.
Dominic, Lady Liberty with 100% Bree Cindy Lou Who in the scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah, without a doubt. Curator,
we'll get back to
stealing Christmas.
Of course, we're gonna remove this on Christmas Day in the morning. Okay.
It'll be all, but I'm not coming in on Christmas.
No.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah. Exactly. And that's this one as well. This event, and then Monday the 8th. We're gonna be missing everybody. We're gonna be glad to be back.
Yep. Brand new year.
Yeah. We'll have new sweaters and Christmas socks and things. So what?
My beard will be back.
Your beard will be back.
Right. Alice's beard. It'll be a miracle.
It'll be a present for everyone. But what do we think? Chat, what do you think?
Have we got for the chats? Because we
certainly
we haven't covered all the chats ideas.
So we got the death traps.
The thing that we're doing in January.
Let's see. What was that again? I'm sorry.
Is the 8th going to be close to that thing we're doing in January?
Oh, what thing is that?
It might be a reveal that thing. Stream.
Oh, can you give me a little a hint in the private chat?
Yeah.
Just in case. Yeah.
It's a thing that's been announced, but I don't know if this portion of the thing has been announced.
Orenon's got a great suggestion here. And Austin, I'll get to yours as well. Great suggestion too. I just wanted to ask again about maybe we can discuss play by post gaming, living worlds, round robin. So alternative styles of play.
Sure.
We did talk a little bit about the subject of playing solo or that kind of thing, didn't we? Am I hallucinating? Okay.
No, you're not. We did.
We did talk about playing solo. We haven't talked about playing by post or.
That's right. Yeah. Right. All right. Great. Orenon, that's a great
These
one.
These are still group games, but they're group games that don't happen in real time. There's a little bit of lag.
They have a different dynamic to them. Yeah.
Yeah. Alternative
play styles.
I'll say methods. Primarily because I feel like play styles feels like a character almost, like how do I play my alternative play methods or even alternative methods
RPG mediums
of play.
There
we go, and that's
very official.
Aura non. Is it aura space non, or is it one word? Tell me, my friend, and I will make it so. And then Austin mentioned something good here. Is there an episode on corruption? Something like being bitten by a werewolf or a vampire or even, I guess, could you be we're talking magical corruption or chemical.
Could be technovirus too. Could be something like
sure.
X-Men deal with that, I think.
Yep. There's a whole optional system for corruption that I believe we put in Omniversal Variants on the Patreon. So
I love it.
We can talk about that system and how it applies to all kinds of things.
So do you want to say like is it how to handle corruption or incorporating corruption, or what's the title here?
I think incorporating corruption safely in your game.
Safely, you think? Incorporating corruption safely in your game. And then Austin, if that doesn't quite hit the mark, or if we let me know, and I'm going to put in your because I'm running out of space here. Then here I'm going to say
we do want to talk about how it works mechanically, but also making sure you get consent from your players and making sure stories that you want to tell.
Absolutely.
Oh, like it's kind of the styles of corruption, right? Like, does your character come corrupted? Do they get corrupted? Do they? Yeah, I get you.
Right. There's a lot of tickets to that topic, I think.
Yes.
Beautiful. I'm going to take
Claude wants us to talk about Dominic possession. That's when you get possessed by Dom.
Oh wow! What happens?
I don't know.
I assume just become more fun.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that doesn't seem like a bad.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the opposite of the Exorcist?
The Incercist?
That sounds bad. That sounds like a service you pay for.
Right.
Oh, Steve, you almost killed me dead. Love it. The Incercist.
Oh, and Dominic raises the question: is it possessing Dominic, or is it Dominic possessing things?
Oh, I don't know. We have to
question.
Have to roll some up. Oh, that thing. Yeah.
Yes, that thing.
Well, do we know the date for that thing?
I don't know the exact date that it starts, but I assume it's near the beginning of January. It's meant to be a January thing.
So what we'll do maybe then is reserve the right, as we often do, to bump a thing forward in the calendar and to make room. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Let's see. Down the play by post stuff we got. Experience and even experienced live GMs can be tripped up on them. Yes, absolutely. Has there been an episode about villain layers yet? Well, yeah. Kind of. Well, no, has there been? In the past, I think we might have.
I know that they touched on the topic.
Yeah, I think there was some inspiration to create the layer, the villain. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Something got really quiet. But we created that the layers rule, or the kind of the bad guys HQ layer rules.
We talked about like sort of layer actions. Kind of
that was it. Sounds like a great topic. What do you guys think?
I'm into it. I think coming up with a unique sort of environment for particular villains, ways to personalize it for that character instead of just like generic evil mansion or
right.
I had to think outside the
layered.
That.
Not layered. What is a layer?
Pretty Scottish lords.
Got it. Creating layers. And we'll say creating layers for. I'll just say villains. Is that right? Villain? How you spell villain?
Yeah.
Violin.
Violin.
There we go.
That's the best way you've ever spelled violin, Troy.
Saxon violins.
Pope, I mean, I'm so sorry, Pope. I did not. I don't know. I'm having that problem. Sorry. There we go. Pope. I think you're on the board twice now, if I'm not mistaken. That's great. Let's see. There's a good third-party book by Misfit Studios called Better Mousetrap. Oh, we'll have to look into that. Yeah,
indeed.
I like that.
But we love Better Mousetrap. We've talked about it before here on the show.
Oh, we sure have. That's probably why I pulled that out of the back of my brain.
We've even had Stephen Trustum on here to talk about it.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, here's a thing. I skipped over this. I'm presuming we will have the day off. It's a holiday.
It is, so we probably will.
All right, I'm going to do that then. And then now we are in February. Right. Let's see. What have we got in the chat? And gentlemen, if you've got ideas too, it's a good time to jump in.
Although the chat has been rolling them out, so
they sure have. Claude's idea for retconning
Claude,
and upgrading.
Claude, Oranon, and KinFam sort of have an idea that can all be rolled together, I think. Which is, retconning and upgrading your campaign, but also rewriting and keeping things fresh.
Okay.
How to properly raise the stakes, how to.
We should call that retcon. We should call that retcons and reboots.
I love it. Retcons and reboots. And so this is a kind of a combination of Oranon,
Claude, and KinFam.
Claude, and it was KinFam.
KenFam.
And Ken. You know, I'm used to you filtering your words through a mustache, and so it's really difficult for me.
Me too. I have such a hard time with the Baleen and the krill.
It's a concept with all of the combined powers of the chat.
That's right. And wow, that could be real scary. Okay, retcons and reboots on the calendar. Oh, you know what? I put that on President's. No, what did I put that? Oh, here, 5th. Okay, I get it. I did not. I was like, what? What about the? Not yet. What do we want to do? Go for it, Steve.
Go ahead. Well, I was going to say this is the one right before Valentine's Day.
That's right.
So,
something romantic.
It's finally time for our Bowman themed episode.
Right. Let's see. Jeez, the chat. Metahuman martial arts are the 3 coolest words in the English language. I support that idea, Simon. And Simon's idea was metahuman martial arts.
That's also from the makers of Better Mousetrap.
I see. Okay. Less of a topic.
Is suggesting because of the complication system, it's possible to play differently abled heroes very effectively. It'd be great to see a discussion on this topic.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd especially like it if we had members of the community that could speak to it from a perspective that, I'm gonna. So here's the caveat is we definitely want to talk about this, and these gentlemen as developers and designers, you know, these are things that they think about. And we'll hope to get some guests that can speak to kind of what they'd like to see and how. Yeah. All right. Does that feel good, guys?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, good to me.
Let's see. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I'm going to call this differently abled.
Angel wants how to ruin Valentine's Day with a hateful villain.
Oh, I like that. Abled representation, I'll say. Oops. And we'll leave this a little broad in scope, only because I would want to be able to change it to what we discover is useful for folks that are that are differently abled. All right, so Poe says, honestly, I'm amazed it took you this long to call me poop. If I had $1 for every time. Let's see. Thank you for that one, Apook. You are on the board. I think that's twice now. But you're in my heart at least 4 times.
3 times, I think, maybe.
I believe it. How to make clown heroes.
They kind of make themselves as long as you have players.
Gene, that cracked me up. Just the whole episode. Fun.
Steve and I have to paint our clown eggs while we're discussing it.
That's where clowns come from.
Right.
How do you stop yourself from making clown heroes?
Those eggs stress me out.
They do too. You never know when they're going to pop. Right. Claude does suggest how to stop yourself from making clown heroes. Maybe we'll do both those episodes at once. Let's see.
Yes.
Love and Tights. I might move this to another. I might swap these two, but because I realize I put that down on Valentine or the week of Valentine. It doesn't have to be romantic. We don't have to do that.
No, it does not. And we've done the sort of how to
we really have
relationships episode.
We could do Singles Awareness Day.
What if we did a How to Ruin Valentine's Day through some kind of a event, like plan a Valentine's Day ruining encounter or something like that. I don't know.
So I can't think about anything right now because I just read clown milk is a delicacy in the SCP universe.
No. Who said that? Clown
There's
milk.
almost as upset enemy as Gravy Squatch.
I just if you feel this way about Gravy Squatch, wow.
Right, wait until you encounter clown milk.
If you hate Gravy Squatch, you're gonna really hate clown milk. Yikers. Let's see. There are styles in the book made with powers in mind. Yes, Alex, you're gonna need to buy a pop filter. Oh no, you're fine, Alex. Love and Tights. The love is in the Arrow 3. That was fun.
Even more arrowing.
Crisis of Infinite Bowman.
It would crack me up if Cupid took another year off after the great success that was last year.
Hey, right? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's more of a Patreon actual play kind of thing. But I do like the sound of it. How to Ruin Valentine's Day. Yeah, got that one. Pope. Thank you. Can I speak ASD? Okay, gotcha. I can speak from the disabled perspective, professional ASD diagnosis. Okay, Simon, thank you for mentioning that. I appreciate that. And do me a favor. Will you send a note to let's play at greenronin.com? I would love to have you on the show and we can talk about it. That's fantastic. This is exactly what we're clown milk. Pope. Damage. Okay. Insidious damage works great for slapstick attacks. Yes. So great. We've got a whole clown villainy thing going on here. One possibility for the Starhaven Christmas special would be an interplanetary gift exchange complicated by interplanetary raiders, zealots whose beliefs ban such expressions of gratitude, and perhaps a green furred curmudgeon who hears I get it, whose heart is 3 sizes too small. I like it. Yeah. Cute.
Yeah, John Pelosi did suggest how to do a sort of lighthearted and whimsical story rather than grim and gritty.
I like that.
Inspired by my Batman 66 Suicide Squad adventure with the Beatles.
Fun. I like that. You know what I'm going to do right now is I think we ought to take just a break, just a little breather from this discussion. We planned so many months with even more steam ahead. But what I think we want to talk about right now is something that has been launched today. Yeah, it is the Night Watch character pack.
What age grade resource for spooky season?
That's exactly right. $4.99 over at Roll20. And you get so many goods. Here are the goods. Look at these goods. They're so good. Look at that. Here's some more good stuff. Come on, Roll20. You can do it.
Is that what they call them, goods?
Yes, that's exactly right. Fun other things. These are fun. So it's 30 edition stats for Dr. Twilight, Mistral, Nocturne, Talon, and Virago. Tips on how to use the Night Watch. 3 capers, springboards to build your own adventures featuring the Night Watch and whatever happened to the Night Watch, covering what they've been up to since their appearance in 2nd edition, and then handouts for each member of the Night Watch. In addition, you get all kinds of groovy art.
Right?
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're a bunch of vampires who pretend to be superheroes using their vampiric gifts to feed on criminals.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Spoiler alert.
That's right. Now there are some tokens and things too, I'm imagining.
Yes,
I believe there's tokens in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Being a VTT release, that's almost certain.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like Jonesy, what are the tokens? Or how many do they get? It's one for each of the teammates, I'm presuming, and it's their but fun. Head on over to Roll20, pick up that character pack. It's only $4.99, which is a great deal, a gangbusters deal. But yeah, so and also stay tuned. We'll be doing some social media pushes on it as well. And as Steve said, just in time for spooky time.
Right. Great opposition for your heroes in this festive season.
Heck of yes. All right, here we
go.
go.
RC Squire did not curse us. He asked when the anti-vigilante book is, which I'm going to assume is a source book based on like Silver Age wackiness, or the Groovy Age, as I call it in the 60s.
I like it, the Groovy Age. Okay, this is interesting. So I'm going backwards, and so I might have missed. RC, no, friend. I just so everyone's aware, RC's pop filtered joke was about not having the beard or mustache, and I got it, and hopefully it didn't sound like I was saying, "Oh, you're fine, Alex. Don't listen to RC. Your audio is great," because it is, but also it's a funny joke. Let's see how to run. Ken Pham says, how to run or play and play morally gray characters interestingly.
I do like that idea.
Mm-hmm. Shall we put that on President's Day? That's an off day.
That would be shady. I'm here for that.
Yeah, are we? But we're off on this. Is President's Day?
We are probably off on President's Day.
Yeah, we take President's Day very, very seriously.
We do.
There are little president's parties. Dibs on Abe. I'm Abe Lincoln this year. Okay.
But
I did play Teddy Roosevelt on play once.
Okay, I like it.
Could definitely go the week after that, though.
Yeah, let's do that. And we will call that playing morally gray, characters.
Mm-hmm.
I think that can be from a player side or a GM side.
Yeah. Sure, could be. Yeah. And just to make sure, interestingly, I'll put interestingly in there. Even though it's just presumed that anything that we do is interesting.
Right.
Right. Okay. And this is Ken.
Well, it's avoiding the default of I'm edgy and alone. And I
like the interrogation of it.
The character I play is not very nice.
Right. Yeah.
Well, for a guy who doesn't like to talk to anybody, Wolverine's on a lot of teams.
Truth. Right. Yeah. That's very true. Wait, Pope, you said it in chat, didn't you? Pope says, thank you for not outing me as the person who brought up clown milk, Alex. I appreciate that. It was me. I did it. And I'd do it again. Sean says, I feel like this might have been covered before, but how to get players to speak up and get into their character. Yes. I love that idea.
Engage players, I think it's fun.
So, here's what happens to me, guys. We get together, I'm very excited to play, and then I get nervous, and then I just default into my sort of stern Troy doing work voice, but that's not fun. So some thoughts on how to do that better would be great.
Sure, that's a definite great topic.
Let's see, how do we want to, so is it becoming
Alex
comfortable
how to
with
engage players?
Is it how to engage players, or is it how to get comfortable with your character?
I think either is good.
Okay.
Sort of like how to break the ice with new players, or
I like that. I think you're right. I think it's great. Yeah,
how to encourage new players. How to
and I would really like to hear from or at least to us to speak from the perspective of a player. Like as a player, how do I break the ice, my internal ice?
How to get past the nerves.
I like that. I'm going to say getting past the nerves. I'm going to say nerves for better RP. Yeah, does that feel good?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Because that can also be from the perspective of the GM too.
Yep. Indeed.
Yeah. Let's see. And
not all of it is not all of it is GM facing. There is some of it that is the players need to do a little bit, but there are things you can do as a GM to help as well.
Sure.
I like that. All right, Sean Dugan, you are on the board, my friend. I appreciate you. Okay, so then we've got the 11th. Okay, down to this already. Dominic says, I'd love a Mumamo revisiting some of the variant rules introduced in various supplements like GM's Guide.
Yeah, sure. Somebody mentioned the wealth, the fame, mass combat, all those sort of variant rules that we include.
Yeah. Variant rules it is.
Very ant.
Yes, very ant.
Very ant of me.
Much ant.
And that was, who was that again? That was Dominic.
Mm-hmm.
Dominic, I think that might be your number 2.
Mm.
RC wants to join Game Mastering about how to GM for 6+ because he knows I'm a maniac.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong.
Right.
And honestly, if anybody can speak to that topic, it's you.
Yeah, John, I like this idea, even beyond the anti-romance angle, but the idea of focusing on grudges and rivalries and how that can kind of play a role in your encounters. Whoops.
We call that one, Where's the Beef?
Where's the beef? I love it. Oh, shoot. I almost cursed. It's 2:52.
Boy.
I know, right?
How dare you?
This is a family
program.
Right
along.
See, Gene says I will love to know more on Game Master's Guide archetypes.
Yeah, we could talk about that. The villain archetypes in the GM.
We actually talk about how and where to use them.
I'm feeling like March is we're pretty far in here. I feel like this might be the farthest out we want to stretch.
March is probably a good stopping point.
Yeah, so we'll pop Gene's in here, which is
Game Master's Guide villain archetypes. Mm-hmm. Well, archetypes really, because they're not just villains, minions and other stuff in there too.
Gotcha. Archetypes.
Yeah. Pook, I should say it's not impossible. I should say it's not impossible to run big groups. Just I recommend people avoid it until they're very comfortable GMing.
Yeah. But it is an interesting topic for Joy of Game Mastering.
Oh, the Game Master's Guide archetypes, or
no, the large groups
running for.
Gotcha. Fair enough. All right, Gene, you are on the board. Congratulations, and thank you.
I ran a 20-person game once, and that was a dumb idea.
That'd be a short episode. They'd be like, "Don't do that.
Don't do it."
That was actually the year I met Steve, and I'm very glad that's not the game you got put into, Steve.
Things
I ran into very different strangers too, because I'm so smart.
I love it. All right, so on the 25th, this is our last day of March, our last planning date. Let's see. Anything on your mind, guys?
Gosh, we've covered so much.
We really have.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of things on my mind, but not for additional topics at the moment.
All right, that would be appropriate for. Yeah. I like this. Okay, so here's the nope, I'm not going to say that.
Maybe we want to just call that our next planning episode.
Yeah, honestly, we could. Shoot, why not? Yeah. Look at that. You know, there's something really magical that happens with us and this chat and the way that we kind of work out in an hour how much function, fun, shenanigans, and clown milk for all is really it's a testament to our digestive system.
Yeah, that was such a mistake.
Clown milk was a mistake.
Like, are they on a ranch? Do you milk a bunch of clowns at once? Do you have to sneak up on them in the wild? How do you do this?
Encourage him.
Clown ranch. That makes me think of like a dip too.
That's just ranch dressing with funfetti sprinkles in it.
Hey, Alex, what have you got cooking this week?
That's right, little Susie. Head on over down there to the ranch and milk me some clowns. What do I have going on this week? Wednesday, Wednesday we have our dev chat for the M&M Patreon. I am currently on break from Freedomly Dark and the Multiverse of the Masterminds. We had our mid-season finale a couple weeks ago, so go check that out if you haven't yet. And this Thursday, I will be GMing for our special friend Rem Alternus. I'll be beginning my playthrough of the Endless Nights campaign over there on Thursday night.
This Thursday,
starting at 6 p.m. This Thursday, starting at 6 p.m. EST.
That's exciting.
Yeah, there are a lot of people. Some of them have played M&M before. There's a lot of new people to it, and everybody's characters are interesting, and I'm excited to dive in.
Nice.
RC says, Alex, don't forget about our stream on Wednesday.
That's true. After the dev chat, RC, I wasn't sure it was a stream or a recording, so I didn't want to bring it up. But after our dev chat, I will be heading over to Masks and Mayhem once again, not reprising my role of Werewolf Odin's son, but I will be heading in for their Horrorween series. I will be facing off against a Freddy Krueger-like dream demon.
Oh, right. Wait. Am I forgetting something? Am I in one of these scary?
You are in one of them, but you're not in this Wednesdays.
Yeah, not this one. Yeah, but I am in one. Yeah. That's exciting. Alex, you are prolific. I appreciate all the work you do. You do. Steve, what do you have cooking?
Working away at all kinds of Valiant things, and just released over on my Patreon an article called The Icebox about super prison hidden out in the Arctic wastes. And working on my next installment for that.
Nice.
But mostly, catching up on my emails from when I was away and getting back into the swing of writing and working on things. Unfortunately, in the, things I can't talk about category.
Right. Awesome.
I hate the things we can't talk about category. It's my least favorite part.
Yep.
Hey, I have an episode of Mumamo about how to keep secrets from your players.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's actually really a good one. I like that a lot. So I've got a few things cooking for Mutants Masterminds community folks. We've got some Patreon updates coming. We'll get those in order and rolled over into the Patreon here in short order. The other thing is, we are exploring doing some connecting with your friendly local game store. I always want to say friendly neighborhood, but that's not it. Is it? Is it your friendly neighborhood? It's
friendly local.
It is your friendly local game store, but it could also be your friendly neighborhood game store.
Listen, heroes, I need you. I need your help. You know your neighborhood better than I do, even though I stand outside your house at all hours of the night trying to peek in your windows. You don't acknowledge me because I'm just a big misty cloud.
Because you're disembodied. Yeah,
that's right.
It's the gravy boat you have with you, Troy. That's the off-putting part.
That's the off-putting part. Yeah. And so we want to know who do you go to in your neighborhood? Who is your neighborhood game establishment? Maybe it's actually someone who maybe they've got a business, but what they do is they let you come and rent a table or borrow a table, play some games, or maybe you do it at your local library. We want to know. Do me a favor, send a note to let's play at greenronin.com. And here's the thing. This is a sustained request. As you come across and you discover new places that they're providing space for us to for people to enjoy tabletop role play gaming, we want to know who they are. We want to meet them. We want to talk to them, and we want to try to coordinate some kind of an event with them, which could also mean involving you because it's your neighborhood. So do me a favor, give us that information, and as you go through the day or you come across a kind of a hidden gem, let us know as well. I think that'd be really a lot of fun. Oh, Austin, I'm sorry to hear that. Fire damage for it is tough running a business right now. Not just because of sort of the rebound from COVID, but just it's just hard. It's difficult. And this is a hobby that requires everybody kind of get to know each other, and in person that can be a little tricky for some people. And so there's a bar. Okay, great. I like that. I do like
I do love gamer bars. Board game bars.
Gamer bars are great.
There's a couple of good ones here in Columbus.
Love that too. Absolutely. So yeah, if there's gaming being done and it's in a building, or maybe if it's outside, games in the park. I mean, it might be a little rough in the wintertime, but I'm not here to complain. Send me that note. Let's play at greenronin.com and we will dig into it and then be in contact to talk about some fun stuff that we have planned. Outside of that, gentlemen, thank you again for such a phenomenal stream, and to everybody in chat, thank you for doing our job. Like, you really just in an hour got a whole 3 months worth planned. And with that, I say goodbye, everybody. Have a great week.
Take care, everyone.
Bye, everybody.